welcome back to the channel and yet another video. Today's the first proper touring adventure we're having in our motorhome. We're on the way up to York in Yorkshire. This is the site we're staying on, which is a Caravan and Motorhome Club certificated location. It's called CROCKEY, York Caravan site. It's only a little site, as you can say, it's a CL. So it's just literally half a mile or less from the place where we're having the Towbar done and the A-frame fitted on the car. So it's ideal really. And this is, we're on pitch 5 here. I think there's 10 pitches altogether on this site. No toilet facilities at this site, so you've got to have your own services, but we've got all that, so we ain't bothered about that. As you drive in, you've got two gates with a padlock on top. It's a combination padlock, which they give you the number for. Got a gateway. There's no toilet facilities here or shower facilities. You've got 12 pitches in total, running down the middle, all with electric. Got an info watt here with lots of leaflets in. Couple of chairs. Loads of leaflets all about the places to visit. That's the site and the details. Your caravan site rules. And you've got all your information on your park and ride. Taxi companies, local walks, your village pubs at the bottom, big list. Your bus timetables for your 3 different buses for different places. So information about the local buses, cycle tracks, tourist attractions and activities, which there's a lot of. Leaflet for takeaways, restaurants, your supermarkets and your out of town retail shopping outlets. And as I said, you've got books at the bottom. A couple of chairs just to sit in while you're there. This place has got a light switch here and a light in it as well. Tap for your fresh drinking water. And you've got your 2 rubbish bins. your standard Elson point and your grey waste area. So it's not situated just outside York. So we're on pitch 5. And like I said, there's 12 pitches in total, all with electric. Just pulled up here now with a motorhome. This is at Jake's. Here they're going to fit a tow bar and convert the GTI to be able to tow it behind us. Well, that's just us just leaving CROCKEY York Caravan site now, on the way to go and pick up VW up GTI, as I'll call it, Gertie. So we'll take you with a journey. I say this place we're going to, Jake's Leisure Vehicles. It's only a few minutes drive away from here.
No, they did, didn't they?
Just going up on the A19 towards York now.
Oh, look at the trikes.
Yeah, trikes, yeah.
There's a biker's cafe there.
Yeah,
That's what.
that's it, yeah. Quite a few blocks in there, weren't there?
Yeah, this is literally about 5 minutes around the corner. No, not even 5 minutes.
Not even 5 minutes.
It's about 3 minutes. Oh,
We're
here.
now.
That's how close it is.
Yeah, and I say literally, it's on a little farm, like an industrial estate that's been created. And so I highly recommend them. They kept us posted all through the journey of the car being done and their tow bar being done and that. And like I said, this place is called Jake's Leisure Services. They do motorhome stuff for motorhomes, for caravans, solar panels, EMP levelling, different types of levelling, and all that sort of stuff.
Anything to do with
Anything to do with leisure caravans and motorhomes, leisure vehicles, as well as fitting the, like I say, tow bars, and also the A-frames like I've had on the VW up, tow behind us. So we'll just pull in here. It's just round this little bit of a corner. And there it is, coming up to it now.
Look at all these cars with no tyres on wheels.
Yeah. And there it is, Jake's Leisure Services.
Oh, weird. Yep, there it is.
Right, today we're at Jake's Towbar and Leisure Services, having the tow bar fitted to the motorway and the A-frame to the up GTI. And here's Gareth from Jake's to explain how it's all been done.
Hello, Matt.
Hello there, you right? Good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you, yes. so as I say, we fitted the fixed tow bar on the back. So yeah, so the first thing we need to do is we just need to fob the car, just turn the ignition on there, not right round, just so that the steering locks off.
Yeah.
And then I'll nip round the other side and I'll just turn on the vacuum box for you.
Okay.
So that vacuum box is off, and then the vacuum box is back on there now. So
right,
that's
okay,
the electric braking system that's now engaged.
Right, okay then, girls, cheers.
So yeah, so as I said, when you get to the airframe itself, there's a couple of processes that you need to do, but you can do them in any particular order, just as long as you tick all the boxes. So the first thing we'll do is, we'll just take the pegs. Now these go in at a quarter turn, just into the eyelets here on your modified crash beam. So we'll just jump in there. So as you find it, when you get it in, and then once it's in, just need. There you go. So that's just at a quarter turn, is that one?
Yeah.
And that's in there. And then the same with this one. So it'll go in. A quarter turn again now.
Right, okay.
And then your next bit, so we'll take the airframe itself. You've got a couple of clips that come with the kit. Pop that down there. I'll pop this first one in. Stiff to begin with, just because they're brand new.
Because they're brand new, yeah. That's understandable. And I'll take it, it's a bit stiff because it's trying to locate the old.
You can get that in there, once you clip that one in there.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And you just straighten that one out. Same with this side. Take another clip. You just want to push them right through. And then once they're in now, they're connected, they're fully connected both sides.
Yeah.
And then you've got the patented tower frame widget.
Yeah, I've heard about this on YouTube.
So you've got the patented widget. There it is in the flesh.
Yeah.
So it's obviously it's just for a single person kind of fitting.
Yeah.
So it's just for you to use. So all you want to do is with that, you just want to lift it up.
Right, it just pops in the back there.
Pop that in there, and then you can obviously move the vehicle and your motorhome into position.
Yeah.
Until that's ready to go. So
right, okay.
we'll take that back out of there. In fact, we'll just give it a cap to start with. We'll take that wedgie out of there, and we'll just move this into position. And once that's in, that's fully locked in now, is that one from that point of view. So that's the A-frame itself. There's a couple of extra bits we need to do now. So there's just there's your breakaway cable, and there's the actual lead itself.
For the electric cable, yeah.
So you've got your breakaway switch is just underneath there.
Yeah. Does that have to stay in it all the time,
That stays in at all times. When the box is switched on,
yeah.
the box is switched off, that can come out. But
when the box is on?
When the box is on, that needs to be fully engaged.
Oh, okay.
It'll apply the brake to the vehicle.
That's just down there, look, under the bumper at the bottom. Yeah, okay.
So that wants to go through. And you just want to loop that one around.
Around the tow bar.
You can also, there's a couple of spare pins on here.
Okay, yeah.
Your best thing to do with these is just loop it up under your pins, just to stop any trailing cables on the floor.
That's okay.
The same with this one. And then what we've done is we've just put your socket just in the front grille there.
Oh right, okay. Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
So we've took that out of the way, so it's quite discreet.
Yeah, that's okay.
Whereas you can still get to it.
Yeah, brilliant.
The other option is under the bonnet, but sometimes people think, sometimes on the bonnets they're a little bit tight to get quite a thick cable through.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I mean, it's entirely up to personal preference at the time of fitting.
Yeah.
But this time we've opted to go in the front grille.
Yeah, that's it. But like I say, it's out the way. It's discreet there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
And then the same sort of thing. So you can just use that just use that cable there.
Just to go underneath and then
Just to
clip it back
bob
on
that underneath, and then it just stops any trailing cables, especially when you're towing.
Yeah, of course, yeah, that's it.
And then that's everything.
And that's it, is it? Oh, right, okay.
There's a couple of bags of spares with regards to, there's a couple of stoppers for your bumper.
Yeah.
There's a couple of bags of spares for the additional pins.
Yeah.
And then there's just your
Triangles to go in the back window. Because it's classed as a trailer now, isn't it?
Yeah, so when it's towing, you just need those for
right, okay.
to keep the legality of it.
That's fine.
That's everything.
Alright, that's lovely, Gareth. Appreciate that.
No, not a problem at all.
Cheers.
Thanks very much. Once you've applied your triangles, there's one more thing to do, and all it is you just want to roll your vehicle forward, and then these telescopic arms need to go out to full extension. Once they go out to full extension, this small mushroom will pop up. Once that mushroom pops up, then that's fully locked in, it's fully engaged, and your airframe's rigid then, so there won't be any movement.
Okay.
Once you get to that point, put the handbrake on, just have a look at the vehicle, just double check everything's alright, and then you know where to go.
That's alright, and Gareth. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. And as you can see now, the mushrooms that Gareth was on about.
Hi guys, we're on the second leg of our tour now. We've just left York, and it's Jack's leisure and Towbar specialists, and I really can't recommend them enough. They really know the stuff. They are good. And this is not a paid presentation, by the way,
we're not
or review or anything else. It's just our opinion.
We're not being paid for this or anything else.
No.
We've used our own money to put the tow frame on and the tow bar on. I really highly recommend them. They're a great bunch of people, really friendly, keep you posted on everything they're doing as well.
Definitely.
So really good. So if you ever need anything fitting, I'd highly recommend them. Give them a call and just see what they can do for you.
Yeah, it really feels weird with a car on the back. You can actually feel it when you brake. Not a lot, but you know it. You know the difference. So that's a good feeling as well, because you know that the car is braking.
Well, the car's braked by electronic braking. They fitted a servo in the car, and actually that works off the electrical system on the motorhome.
That's us, just left Hollym Airfield in Witherensea, and I think it's the longest stay with Air York combined. We've had like 5 days, 4 nights in the motorhome, and I must admit, when we were around the lake and our storage yard, when we were trying to sort of like put things away, figure out where things went, I was a bit apprehensive. I'm like, oh my god, have I done the right thing? Just because we just couldn't figure out where things went or anything. So,
and as well, we've got to also compromise on a bit of space as well.
Yeah, definitely.
We've gone from a 26-foot caravan completely to a 24-foot motorhome, and obviously you've got the camping to account for in that as well.
And to be honest, living in it like we have done now for the last 4 or 5 nights, we've literally figured out where everything should go, and it's a heck of a lot easier because it's totally different set out to what our caravan does. And I think it's just literally knowing where everything is whilst you're cooking, or you're washing up, where your utensils and all that have to go, so that it makes it easier for everyday life, I suppose. And now we've more or less got to a comfortable space, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We've got to a comfortable space.
I think the stress has now diminished, and now we're like starting to enjoy the the space that we've got and where everything is, and also not only that as well, setting up when we actually get onto site.
So much easier and quicker.
It's so much easier. It really is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
You know, it's not as time consuming. All right, we haven't got an awning on at the moment. I mean, it's going to be different once we get an awning on.
Yeah, so we're only going to use the new awning, not when we're away for a couple of weeks at a time or whatever. But say we'll probably only ever do a week away now rather than a 2-week stay at the same place. We'll probably do a week somewhere, then do a bit of touring around. So we'll see how that goes next. That'll be next year now, though.
Yeah, we'll just do little weekends away. You know, just see how it goes.
But yeah, we're really loving the motorhome life, like so.
Yeah. I don't want to go home really. It's too short for me. But I'm at work tomorrow, so hospitals don't close. So this is where I am at work tomorrow. Mark's at work tomorrow, so unfortunately,
on call.
Well, on call, yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. We've really enjoyed what we've had, you know.
Yeah, we've enjoyed it, yeah.
It's really helped us, you know, to sort things out, like I say, within the van.
Yeah, that's it.
And we're so happy to have the car on the back as well now. Because now we know we can stay
anywhere,
for as long as we want and still be able to treat it as a caravan, really. You know, the motorhome can stay there, stationary, for as long as it wants, while we just go away in the car. We don't have to worry about height restrictions in car parks, where to actually find a parking space big enough
to get the motorhome shopping or anything.
We don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah.
So it's really going to pay for itself in the long run.
Yeah, that's it.
Ain't it, really?
Yeah, it is, yeah, definitely.
You know, so I mean, I know it's a lot of initial payout, to start with, but in the long run,
I said if I ever did, when I did say we're getting a motorhome, I said if we're going to go for it, we're going to have a motorhome. I'm going to get the car to tow behind me as well. So we got the car, then we got to pay for the A-frame, and say that. But like I said, it'll pay for itself eventually. We've already got a VW up anyway, a white one. All I did is just traded it in, got a newer model car, a lot lower mileage. Obviously, towing it behind, the mileage will probably go up on it. So, but that's it. So that's how we stand at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's quite weird seeing the car towing behind in the reverse camera that we got on the back, and then every time you go around the corner, seeing the car as close as what it is behind you in the mirrors.
Yeah, and steering as well.
You can see the car steering.
It's actually steering to keep up, you know, to it be in line with us.
That's it.
That's really weird. I'll see if I can get a little bit of video of it in the mirror or something, just to show you, because it does look really weird.
That's it.
So, but yeah, other than that, happy days.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.